Yo, welcome y'all, how you doing? We are back with the third Prove Your Skill of the Blitz Masters New Horizons tournament. Hope you guys are doing good. Just a little warning for you guys ahead of time. I'm kind of tired today. I've had a long day, been out, and yeah, so hopefully today's not too rough, but I am a little tired. But I hope you guys enjoy today regardless. This is the final Prove Your Skill of the tournament. We've had 1 and 2 conclude already. Blitz Masters 1 was won by Origin and Joker, two powerhouses of course, on the server. The second Prove Your Skill was won by Apex and 7 Reds. Actually, let me just share the leaderboard with you guys. So yeah, Joker and Origin won the first Prove Your Skill. 7 Reds and Apex won the second Prove Your Skill. And all these other teams are fighting for a spot in the third Prove Your Skill. Here we've got Elev, Kitten, 322, Evony, who are all top 8 right now in terms of cups. But cups don't matter if you win. If you win, you automatically qualify. So if either of these teams can win, they will not have to worry about cups at all, even though they're already doing pretty fine. Teams that are fighting for top 8, we've got Toma. Hold on, let me see what were the points for Evony. So Evony's at 23.6 and Toma's at 22.9, so that's a 700 point difference. Good to know. And then a little bit behind them is Moon, XPD, Straight, Rose, Zero, Rejects, and Reggie. Now, out of all these teams I just listed, I believe all of them are still in except Moon. So Moon is unfortunately going to be missing out on top 8. They can't earn any more points. They are out. They're not in today too. And Reggie, I believe, also is not in today. So those teams can't do it. But the rest of these teams, it's somewhat doable. I think 23.6 with 8th place. This is 19.7. So that's about 4,000 difference. And then if we pull up the points here, 3,600 for stage 2 for winning second, third, and fourth. So everyone's earning 3,000 points today. So those lower teams are going to really struggle to earn it on points, except for the fact that if you get top 2 today, you also earn tomorrow's points as well for moving on. So there is that to consider, I suppose. But also, if you win out, then you don't have to worry about any of that. But yeah, going back to this, Toma's pretty close there in our group today. Moon's out. Speedy Straight are in. Rose is in our group. 0 rejects. They're pretty close. I believe the only team down here that is in is Itty. No, never mind. I think Casta might be in as well. I don't remember 100%. Then there's also a clan that hasn't played yet at all, which is Rigid. Is this their first previous skill? No, maybe they played before. Rigid is in today, and then all the way down here, SV is in today, but I don't think they did play the first previous skills. I think this is their first one. I think they were playing under the SG clan tag, or no, SLG. This was SLG, and some of their players moved over to SV. I'm kind of confused why that happened, but that is the case. And yeah, so I will really quickly just hide the screen while we go ahead and take a look at the brackets. First, we can show what happened yesterday. So we can do that. Yesterday, there were, I believe, 34 teams that signed up, so a lot less this time around. You know, teams that realized they can't compete anymore have dropped out. Also, I see that redeem replay, by the way. Thank you, Breeze. Welcome to the stream. I can get that after the first set. If you send that in my server, I'll make sure you get it. I see it now ahead of time. Thank you for that. Yeah, Group 1, Kitten over Straight. Both teams qualified. This was a single elimination bracket where the top 2 teams moved on. Group 2, XPD and Rejects. Rejects beat them 3-0. And yeah, this was where Moon lost out. So that's tough for Moon. They had a tough set against Rejects, who is a good-looking team. But again, if you want to make top 8, you have to beat top 8 teams. So they unfortunately were not able to prove themselves, and they're out of the tournament pretty much. They'll probably still be in Challengers. We'll see if they can compete in Challengers. Group 3, Elev over SV, 3-0. Group 4, Eddie over 0, 3-1. Sorry, I've been corrected here. I've been saying Eddie a couple times, and then the person DM'd me. They want to be called ITI, not Eddie, so my bad. The habit took over. But Reggie did drop to ITI, so they were not able to make the final days. Group 5, Rigid over Rose. Group 6, 3-2-2 over Casta. So yeah, the Casta is in. Group 7, the smaller one, Evony over Toma. There was no Group 8, so that means there's only 14 teams that are in today. So the groups are a little bit differently sized. There's 2 groups of 4 and 2 groups of 3, but you know, it is what it is. You have to make do with it. And really quickly, I'm going to hide that as we go over to second stage. We should be getting our invite in just a minute, about 5 minutes, never mind. And I'll show you what the groups are and which one we will be spectating. So, back to the groups. Kitten and Straight are in the same group again. They fought each other yesterday, and as we saw, Kitten was the victor. But both teams moved on. And again today, 2 teams move on from each group, so there's a chance that Kitten and Straight just move on. Maybe Casta can upset one of them, we'll see. So, Kitten, Straight, Casta, this group is not being streamed. Group 2, 3-2-2 ITI, 0 rejects. Pretty solid group. We will see how these guys go. Voltus is going to be streaming this group, so if you guys would like to watch another stream, you can watch out Voltus, who is streaming in Spanish. Group 3, this is the group that I will be streaming. You've got Toma, Rose, Rigid, and Evony. Evony, I would say, probably the favorite, but I haven't watched any of these other teams play, Toma, Rose, or Rigid. This would be a first for all of them for me, I believe. So we will see how this group goes. Toma obviously pretty close to top 8, so they have a good shot. Evony are currently in top 8. They're looking to hold on to that. Purple Aura, welcome to the stream. And Penny, hello, hello. Thanks for streaming. It's no problem. I enjoy it. Thank you for viewing. I'm not noticing any YouTube chat. Hopefully YouTube is connected just fine. Okay, there we go. I have too many cats. Welcome. Thank you for chatting. Reggie gonna hit top 24. Yeah, they're gonna be dropping into top 16 most likely. ITI should pass them. So unfortunately, yeah, ITI drops out. Or sorry, no, ITI kicks Reggie out. Anyway, group 4. We've got Elev, XPD and SV. 11 is probably considered by most people to be the best team that's remaining in the tournament. Evony, of course, their feeder clan also pretty solid, so it'll be cool for 2 teams to get a top 8 for that group, so that's pretty nice. Then there's also XPD and SV. Again, SV has some players from SLG. Some players didn't play in the previous skills though, so it's not like just SLG moving over. So there are some new players as well. Yeah, those are the 4 groups. We will be streaming Group 3, so we're going to start by watching Toma Rose, and then we will see how things carry on from there. Should be getting our invite in 2 minutes. Can read up in the chat in the meantime. Oh, I guess one more thing to show is the points, although I did kind of already show them, but I can show them again. So the amount of teams in each group, there are 4 teams in each group, except for a couple of them have 3. Every team's going to be earning at least 3,000 points, so the difference really isn't that big. So the difference is like earning an extra 200 between these 2, an extra 200 between these 2. But what really matters is if you get top 2 on your group, then you also earn tomorrow's cups and have a chance of winning, because if you win on the final day, you automatically qualify into top 8. So that'll be pretty nice for whoever has that. But yeah, at this point, it's going to be pretty difficult to catch up on cups unless a really good team loses today in like last place. But even then, they are pretty far ahead in cups from players that are behind. Like, if I go back to the leaderboard, which I will do really quickly. Where is it? I think, what was it? 9th place was 22.7. 11 is 25.5. So really, there's no way for them to drop out of points, because that's like a huge gap. Kitten 24.3. They've also been looking really good this tournament. And I believe this would be Kitten's first top 8, so congrats to Kitten for a top 8. 322, it might be theirs as well. We might be seeing 2 new top 8 teams if they can perform. Of course, tournament's not over. There is a chance. And some of these teams near the bottom, like 322, they could drop out. They're pretty close on points with 22.6 or 22.7. Same with Kitten, Evony. Yeah, they're all kind of down low there, but 11 is a good 1,200 points above 6th place, so they're looking pretty safe. We will see how it goes. Anyway, now we will go to just chatting. I probably get my invite. I did. That's cool. And now we start with Toma Rose. Let me get this set up. Check Discord. We got the replay from Mr. Breeze. That's perfect. Still says your nickname is Viltremite. I don't know if you plan on changing that ever, but man's got the new cool 3-letter username. OMG. Anyway, we got 4 minutes left. Oh yeah, maps. I do have the maps for today. Maps for this first set. This is the only best of 3 that we will be seeing. It's going to be on Mayan Ruins and then New Bay for a tiebreaker. Then upper bracket final will be Molendyke, Hellas, Rockfield. Lower bracket final Canal, Middleburg, Faust, so we get to see some Canal stuff. Grand final Winter Mal, Alpenstadt, Yukon. So what I'm noticing today is lower bracket final. No, never mind. No, that's good. That's fine. Grand final tiebreaker on Yukon is asymmetrical. I don't love that, but other than that, pretty solid. Like New Bay, Rockfield, Faust, good tiebreaker maps. Anyway, about 3 minutes until I can show the room. Really quickly, I would like to highlight the rosters. I've been trying to do that a little bit more this season, so let's go ahead and do that. The Toma roster, they are led by ZVGL. You've got Arepa, Castillo, Usman, Canabo, Lewin. It's probably Levin. Levin Golski, yeah, Levin. Sava? Oh, Sava. He's playing this season. Cool. We got Robert, legendary NA streamer. He actually DM'd me today. Yeah, he's sliding in to help Toma out today. I don't know if he'll be playing, and I'm not sure if he's streaming his POV or not. I didn't see a stream scheduled, so I don't think he is, which is why I elected to take this group. But yeah, I get to watch some Robert gameplay, hopefully. Then K. Joseph and Yaku. So that is your Toma team. And then to check out Rose, we've got Babalao, we've got Teletubby, Kid Carlo, V2 and 5B, Zero Day, Sea Lawyer, this is Claw, Apex member, Bloodhound, I believe also Apex member, I have to remember, Aztec, Parcelo, and Sieg Card. If I click on this, yeah, okay, Bloodhound is an Apex member. And he changed his name, is this Xanthic? I think that's Xanthic. I'll have to remember that. But here we go, here are the teams, and again, Mayan Ruins is the first map. I'm really going to quickly check him. Bloodhound, I think that's Xanthic. Yes, it is. He's changed his username twice in the past month. And before that, he had never changed his name since I first met him, so I'm just not able to keep up, I suppose. But, so that is 2 Apex members, and again, the legendary streamer Robert, who streams tournaments in Spanish, hasn't really been covering any too much lately. He's been busy with life and stuff, but it is cool to see him playing. And actually, really quickly, I am going to double check as well to see if he is live on YouTube, and if so, I would love to direct you guys to him. Top Blitz and Espanol. This is channel name. He's not streaming his perspective. So, yeah, we get to see his gameplay today. He normally plays on EU. He's from Spain. But today, he's an NA gamer. And yeah, anyway, looking at the lineups here, we've got MLE dominant on both sides. No surprise at all. 4 MLEs, to be exact. Then Toma's got 2 50Ms and an IS-4. Rose has 2 2 and 5Bs and 1 50M. Interestingly enough, the player named V2 and 5B, which is, you know, I assume that's supposed to be FV2 and 5B. He's not playing one, which is pretty funny. Kitten second top 8, first for 3G2. Did Kitten make top 8 last season? I forgot. I guess I'm just losing my mind, huh? Blitzmasters Legends, top 8 1, top 8 2. They did. They made top 8 in Blitzmasters Legends 2. My fault. Yeah, first for 3G2. That's right. So, never mind then. I was wrong. Let's get Mayan intro kicked out. And you're right. Kitten second top 8. Thank you for the correction. Looks like Draconic unavailable tonight. No worries. Hopefully you have another moderator here. If not, I'll try to hold it down, but I can't guarantee we will do predictions if there are no moderators. So if you guys are on Twitch looking for predictions, bother my mods, try to get them online, because I'm not really able to manage everything. But here we go, guys. Toma and Rose. Hicks, thank you for the sub on YouTube, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Austin, hello. Sticky, that's crazy. Forgot to change it in some servers. Change it now. Well, maybe there's your reminder, I suppose, to change it, but very nice. Anyway, let's focus. Game number 1 here. IS-4, Mayan Ruins. Common play is to drive into the B-cap. He's going to stop right in front of it. It's a nice low-profile tank. Pretty good spot to use here. You can kind of keep yourself hidden. Not driving forward enough to see all these tanks that are crossing in the middle, though. You might spot Claw, Sea Lawyer if he peeks forward a little bit, or Zero Day. Toma has taken the C side of the map. They did get the base lead as well with their 50Ms. Rose will eventually catch up to the lead at the moment. Looks like Ken Nebo activating his super speed boost. He is backing out. Doesn't look like you can back out with that thing behind you. You kind of have to go around it. Is he going to step in the base, or was this just kind of a waste of super speed? Happens sometimes, I suppose. Looking back up from the sky. Rose not quite making a play. They are pretty set up in the A area. They do have a couple tanks spread out throughout their spawn. Parcelo, V2 and 5B, just kind of chilling, making sure Toma doesn't make any sneaky plays over on this side of the map, but they're not doing a whole lot quite yet. Parcelo looking to potentially push forward in this area, see if he can spot anything. He should find Robert in a second. Not quite, not able to see each other. Toma's relaxed. They don't need to do anything right now. They have the cap lead. Ken Nebo getting spotted. He puts a shot into C card, actually. Parcelo is now lit himself. Parcelo driving forward, he does find Sava, puts a shot in. Castillo gonna punish as well, not quite, misses that shot. Parcelo gets his super speed back. He will try to get himself out of there. Robert puts an HE in. Guess he wasn't able to pen a clean shot there. But it looks like Toma are getting their counter push set up. Even though they have the cap lead, they are deciding to make a play. Ken Nebo driving through the middle. Gets spotted, also finds 0 Day. They're going to trade shots. Ken is not shot. Zeevy's going to stop the A-base, though. It does look like Sava has found Rose's counter push that they are now bringing through their own spawn, but in comes Toma, and they are not waiting at all. They're going to have a lot of tanks grouped up here on Rose. They also have both bases right now, so puts a little bit of pressure on Rose to cap out, but look at Sava having the rear of 0 Day. And even though Rose are doing a good job of focus firing Mr. Castillo here, they are losing a good amount of HP as well, although at the moment Rose are still in the lead, but 0 Day is likely to go down in just a minute to the double 50 ends. Now ZVGL does not have a shot, so Usman's going to take it. Robert's getting bled out in the center by Rose, who are now rotating back with their tanks that are originally pushing C, but things are starting to look dicey for the Caps, and they do get the kill on Robert, though, so they do get their first pick. Ken Nebo, IS4, he's quite low himself, but relatively safe, so it looks like Sava's going to be their target right here. Nice max roll HE from Parcelo allows Kid Carlo to get that kill, but it's only going to temporarily stop the cap bleeding. Toma's already back up to almost 900 here, and really there's no good way for Rose to stop the Caps other than to keep getting kills. They do pick up Ken, but they lose Parcelo. So things are going to be pretty challenging for Rose. Again, even though they have the HP lead at this point, not able to win it on Caps. They get another kill to stop things for the time being, but again, looking at the minimap, no one can stop A, no one can stop C. So it is looking like Rose is about to take it, and yet V2 and 5B getting killed just before Bloodhound could pick up Castillo. Toma will take game 1. I will say Rose didn't have a terrible fight there. Yes, their tanks were pretty caught out all the way over on the C area, not able to support the fight, but they were able to get brought back in. Tank situation wasn't exactly in their favor, but you know, they still had a fighting chance. Main issue is just they weren't able to deal with Caps. Didn't send anything over fast towards the C side that could just temporarily grab C and potentially stop the Cap bleeding while the rest of their heavies rotated back around. Nice game from Kid Carlo on top with 2.9k damage. Toma are up 1-0 at the moment. Spawns will swap. Again, this is just a best of 3, so 2 wins will win you this set. Slick is in here. Toma, your clan. Nice. Good to see you in here supporting your clan, man. Hello, Voller. Hello, Saudi. And hello, Checkmate. The audio. What's up with the audio, Saudi? Are things okay? Is anyone else having any audio issues with the stream? Say issues. Hopefully things are okay. Check Discord, things are all good. Anyway, game number 2. I thought I saw a light tank there for a second for Toma, but he is back out. Double 50 on double tune 5B for them. Same thing for Rose as well, actually, but they also had a Super Conquer to the mix. But pretty standard meta picks all around for game number 2, which is about to begin. A Rose win forces the tiebreaker, otherwise if Toma wins, they move on to the upper bracket finals. And again, I have a replay to showcase after this. Alright, let's quickly fly up into the sky. And here we go. Split strategy here for Rose. They're sending both of their Tune 5Bs to C, but the third tank as well. Presumably seeing the double 50M from Toma and thinking maybe we'll want to bring a third tank in there just to have the mismatch, but that is not what Toma's doing. They are going A. quite heavily into A. Really the only tank that's not directly doing it is Castillo, who's going to play out here over in this little perch. He spots 0 Day, gets hit himself. Looked like the Toma MLEs weren't quite fast enough to get any opening shots in the middle. Arepa does get spotted though. Cap lead goes to Rose, only barely though. Toma went for the double grab and almost caught up. But this time it is going to be Rose with the cap lead and Toma needing to make the push. And Toma's wasting no time. They're already starting to send some tanks around. Looks like Robert abandoning his original position. Not entirely clear what they want to do yet. Arsenal actually getting spotted. He's rotating all the way over to this little sneaky perch right here. Seed card also spotted. Misses the shot on K. Joseph though. And Castillo wasting no time. He's just going to step B. It's a very tall tank. Not always easy to grab the B base, but Rose isn't set up to defend it, so it's not going to matter too much. The main issue with grabbing B is getting out. It's going to be challenging for them to bring this MLE out of the base. Sea Lawyer not quite able to reset, but he does get a nice fire into Castillo. Does 600 damage. Takes a hit in return, but overall a good trade. Again, issue with Toma is now they have a tank stuck in the middle. Another trade for the MLE. Castillo's going to try to sneak in another shot. He doesn't get it though, but Usman getting blood in the middle. And Rose is doing a good job at putting early damage into Toma here, but they are bleeding a couple shots of their own. Good one from Robert to Bloodhound, but immediately we're seeing a counter push potentially here from Harselo moving forward. Seed card 0 Day going to back him up. What is the play here? Hey, Joseph gets HE'd. Harselo now spotted. 0 Day not yet spotted. Okay, there he is. And Levin Golski is going to be here to be able to shoot down the lane. He's actually got quite a nice firing lane as soon as 0 Day pushes through. And I like how he waited to shoot a little bit more until he was spotted. And it just means that, you know, 0 Day is already so far forward. He's going to have a harder time backing up. Granted, Levin Golski did miss the shot, but things happen, you know. But the cap pressure is back on Rose, just like game number 1. They're going to need to stop a base. They don't have anything in B right now at the moment. They are pushing into Castillo, though, in the middle. V2 and 5B able to bail out C Lawyer. It looks like maybe Robert could be looking for that. No, he doesn't have the shot. Instead, Arepa might look for it, but he takes 2 hits of his own. Not looking too great for Arepa. That's a 3rd shot and Seed with the kill. Robert in the center going to try to fight V2 and 5B, but Babalavo's going to help out Bloodhound as well. And they just need to step on the bases at the moment because 800 points now for both teams. Robert does get picked off. And Baba will step into the base here. Bloodhound is going to fall, though, in just a moment here. ZVGL will pick that up. He's going to go down, though. And on the other side of the map, Levin Golski gets 2v1s. And there we go. Rose do end up getting all of the kills, so Caps not terribly scary, but it's good for them that they didn't waste too much time with their counter push, didn't wait until it was too late, because the Caps did get a little bit close at the end. Didn't quite reach 900, but it was getting there. You know, 2 bases on that map. Caps take up pretty quick. And here we go, guys. First set of the day does go to tiebreaker, so we are going to be seeing game number 3. It will be on New Bay. Winner moves on to face the winner of the other set, which would be Evony Rigid. And we'll see how it goes. It's cutting out for you. Is it cutting out for anyone else? Too many cats fixed it, just had to reset. Okay, I'm glad to hear that the issue wasn't with the stream. That's good to know. Thank you guys for the information. Hello, MP Boy. Welcome to the stream. And thank you to everyone who helped him out in the chat as well. Alright, here we are on New Bay, last game of the set. We are seeing the light tank now from Toma, as well as double Kron Vaughn. To me, that suggests a ramp play, but Kron Vaughn is relatively flexible. We got a pretty good turret. You can use it really anywhere. Rose, they will bring a T100 of their own, triple Super Conquer instead of the Kron Vaughn, so they are playing gun depression tanks, just not quite the same ones. A 2 and 5B. And some MLEs to fill. Solid. We'll see how this last game goes. Everyone probably has their predictions dictating who their favorite team is for this game. Let's get it. Who's it gonna be? Man, these map intros just feel so empty without the music. I wish I could play it. But here we are, gamers. Which way are the teams going? Toma is split. They are bringing their crowns ramps. Everyone else, not quite. They're going to send their light tank to quickly grab the base. He's going to get there a little bit before V2 and 5B does in his IS-4 using super speed. Everyone else from Rose is headed more on the A side of the map. It's like Emily's going kind of low. Super Conqueror is all playing high. All playing on the same ramp, which is interesting. They are very tightly grouped together. It can be difficult for them to make a whole lot of room for themselves, but also a lot more difficult for the other team to push them. That being said, Toma's gotten some good bleeds into Seek cards so far. 11 Golski, K. Joseph, each put in a shell. And also, the weakness of Rose grouping all their tanks together is it does allow Toma to kind of take this outside without any issue. Also, sneaky potential play from ZVGL. Now, he does grab the A base. I thought maybe he'd drive around unspotted, maybe sneak up on them, but he's going to grab a base. Parcelo spotted. He's going to try to drive in. Does ZVGL stick it, though? Yep, he's going to stick the base. He has a way to get out. And he was never spotted, so Parcelo doesn't exactly know where he's running. However, it looks like Toma's getting some good bleeds on C card running out of there. They're going to be able to push 0 day as well. Rose gonna go for a bit of a counter push in the town, but they're playing pretty passive. Bloodhound kind of taking his time, and that's gonna give Arepa and Sava a little bit of initiative over there, trying to cover Robert. The Kronvons up top have been bled a good amount of HP themselves, though, and Rose actually does have the HP lead for the time being. V2 and 5B is trying his best to side scrape against all these tanks over here, put in his extra shots. Him and C card going to be shooting at Sava, not quite connecting all of their shots, but it is what it is. However, good kill from Bloodhound into Usman. And Rose is doing a good job of pushing up top and down bottom. They get the kill on Robert as well. Kid Carlo, Parcelo should be able to flank her in the rear of Arepa. And Toma don't have any clear kills at the moment. K. Joseph in the crown has an empty clip. Incredibly difficult to put out damage when your clip is so low. You don't have any shells remaining. Does get the kill on 0 day, but that DPM is just so butchered right now. He's going to have like a 13-second heal or something like that with only 410 alpha damage. It's very difficult to do anything. Oh, big shots into ZVGL. It's actually looking like Rose, despite dropping game 1, are going to be taking games 2 and 3 quite cleanly here. This one they had a very nice counter push in the town. I was a little bit concerned with the passive Super Conqueror play, but they ended up doing just fine, getting a nice push in the town, picking up kills, which Toma was never able to do. And it is Rose that are finding themselves in the winner's side finals. Congrats to them for a nice dub. 0 day on top of 3.6k. The only team on the team to die, but he did just fine. Also, I like his avatar. He's got a Rose avatar and it's animated. I don't know if it's a rose or some other kind of flower, but that's still, I really like that. Also, we got some Apex avatars and MM avatar. Respect. And GG, that is the first set of the day down. You still got 3 more sets to play, but the next one doesn't start for a bit. Before we get to Breeze's replay, I am going to refresh the website, see how all the other brackets are doing. This was a tiebreaker, so I expect it to be one of the last ones. However, it was like the games aren't that fast, so, or they weren't that slow, so it could be the other groups aren't done yet. We will see. Group 1, straight defeated Casta, 2-0. Group 2, 3-2 over ITI. Zero Rejects is still fighting. Group 3, we watched Rose over Toma, but Evony defeated Rigid, so Rose Evony is our next set. In Group 4, SV over XPD. Okay, not bad. So SV, with the nice dub, they will play Elev in the upper bracket finals. So Rigid Toma on the loser side, that's the only one that's 100%. Castel will have a bye. XPD will have a bye. And yeah, that's that. You can go ahead and show that replay. Here we go. Mr. Ty. Ty is his new username. Solid. He is running the Super Conqueror, very nice tank. Also, W camo on the tank. I run this camo on my Bat Chat. I bought it a long time ago. The camo was originally on sale. Move out. Jet's chilling for now. Very nice. Welcome to the stream, Carl. Good to have you in here. So looks like you got shot at for a blind fire. That could have connected. Good cupola shot as well. You do have a little bit of your team supporting you, but most of your tanks are in the middle. For some reason, your light tank dropped down, which is a little awkward. You have 2 TDs and a heavy covering you. Another cupola shot. Nice. Yeah, a little awkward play from your team, but it is what it is. We ding them. Yeah, that 132A, not looking too healthy. He will go down probably soon. But you are at least pressuring that IS-4 that snuck up there. Not able to save the 132A though. IS-4, is he going to drop? It would be fun to shove him down, but he's not going to let you do that. Cross map, would that be the Yag Tiger? I didn't see which TD that is over on the side. Still can't tell. I think that was the T30. So yeah, probably the Yag that hit you. So Yag is over on C side. Good to know. Leave Toma rip. I mean, hey, Rose played well. Toma had a nice game 1, but couldn't close it out. It happens. Enemy armor is damaged. Well, looks like most people predicted Toma to win that one. So the Rose betters got some nice dubs. Enemy armor is hit. Alright, now we got the new prediction set up here. This is a nice farm you got going on here at this point. You're unchallenged up top. E4, is he gonna kill himself? Yes, he will. Nice. Good shot. 3 on 5 though. Gonna be a challenging win. That Yo's killable. Your TL7's killing himself. Oh no. That's painful. Yeah, this is gonna be a challenge. Like, if your teammates had more hit points, this is very winnable. But like, yeah, 1v4. This is just so challenging to chew through all this. This would be an incredible 1v4. We will see if it can happen, but he's got 1100 on the T30. Had 1300 on the Sheridan. 1300 on the TP. He can shoot you, by the way. Everyone can see you. Just tough. And yeah, this is rough, guys. All you can do at this point is just farm the best you can. Yeah, 300 from the T30. He's just going to HE because he knows he can't pen you. Rip. This would have been an incredible win. It's not lost though. I guess I shouldn't say like it's lost. Adrenaline now. Don't agree with that. Would have saved it for an opportunity to shoot on the reload, but it's understandable. Will it save you? I don't know. It might have gotten you this kill though. Nice shot. It's a T-30. Ouch. That hurts. It's still winnable, I suppose. No way that T-30 peeks it again. What is he doing? Nice shot. It's still winnable. 7,500. Who's in the cap though? Is it the TP or the Yag? It's the Yag. Does the TP shoot HE? Oh man, this is a challenge. You can't deal with the cap and deal with this TP at the same time. Risking the reset. Dropping down. Goes for the kill. Gets it! No way. Terrible position against the TP though. This is a challenge. Oh, he drops down too though. Can you sneak around though? Oh! No! The body block. That hurts. Man. That was very winnable. That was very, very winnable. That hurts. .4. So I think that blind shot did hit at the start. Very nice. Man. That body completely screwed you. You could have won that. I think you could have. GG. If that T-30 didn't snap that one on you, then you'd have been fine as well. Things just didn't go right. That's tough. Sub button. Remember the camo came out forever. Said finals in esports, yeah. Gambling for camos, imagine. Now I set the prediction for 30 minutes. Because normally the sets are starting at 50 past the hour. Is this gonna be the same? Or am I wrong? I might have to cancel that and redo. I do have to redo it. It's starting soon. Prediction, no one's actually done it yet, so prediction. To cancel this one. Delete. So the set starts in 7 minutes. I forget, it's the ones where the first set's best of 5 that it starts that late. So I have, make it 10 minutes. There we go. We're good. Yeah, we will chill out and wait for the next set, I suppose. Which ones hadn't finished? I think it was Rejects 0 that hadn't finished. It looks like Rejects has a 1. So they will play against Kraken Gang team. I think that was the only one that hadn't finished. Braz Rose beat Toma. I think they were top 8 last season. Not sure. Toma, I don't think they were top 8 last season, no. I didn't have Toma's logo, so I am very certain they were not top 8. Because I try to stream every top 8 team at least once, and I would have definitely had their logo at some point. But I did not. And unfortunately, I didn't contact anyone Toma. I didn't have the time, so I just kind of pulled the logo off the internet. I looked up Toma, and I just pulled one off the internet, so it's not official. Same with the Rose one either, but I actually just don't know anyone in Rose. So it's a little awkward, but those are both fake logos. Unfortunately, they're not authentic. They're just a placeholder. But, you know, I have to make do. Alright, we got Rose on the left, Evony on the right. Maps are going to be Molendyke, Hellas, and Rockfield. Again, guys, I said this at the beginning of the stream. I apologize in advance. I am pretty tired. So I am going to probably not be as hyped today as sometimes I am, but it is what it is. I already showed the Rose roster after the first, or before the first set, so we can go ahead and show the Evony roster real quickly, although I believe I've showed it before in a previous stream. I don't know if it's different. I see there's a username change. Player that I don't recognize, so I don't know if it's username change or if it's a new player, but I am just going to show them. We've got Benny the Hamster as the team captain. We have Aleb17 Lagundo 0 Stev the Ape, Target Practice YLA Buck Indecipherable, and Shy Gilgis Alexander. I don't remember if he was on the previous team. Maybe it's a username change. Yeah, I guess he was on the previous team, just didn't have that name. Or if he did, I just don't remember it somehow, and I just lost all my memory. So, if so, my bad, my guy. With that, we can probably show the room. Yeah, I showed it 5 seconds early. Whatever, no big deal. Players are not gonna have 5 seconds to react and make your roster switch. Okay, well, Molendyke again, first map of this set. Best of 5, so it's going to be 3 wins to do it. We're seeing an interesting lineup already from Evony on this first Molendyke game. 260. The Object 260, not a tank that we really ever see in competitive. It's not regarded as a very strong tank. In pub play, it's really never considered strong. Like, you can bully mediums with it sometimes, but like, I still think that's more cheese than an actually good tank. It's just like cheese. But they must have a strat for it. I'm surprised that we're seeing 260 instead of like an E6, because the main role of a 260 is to kind of be like a really fast heavy. It doesn't have any armor at all, like in the hull. I guess the turret's fine, but like an E6 is just faster and has a better gun, so we'll see, I guess. But also 360 TPs. Throw back to the old 60 TP meta. Haven't seen those spam too much in a while. We ran into the tank. Yeah, that's unlucky. Rose was created by Repaman. Okay, so it's Gosu. Oh, they help Rose. Okay, so it's not entirely Gosu, but yeah, that's cool. Good for them. The Evony's only rocking 1 MLE, so 60 TP seems to be their Molendyke tank of choice here. They have a light. Rose has a light. Double Super Conk, 3 MLEs. Interesting. Well, 1 minute left until the set. Looking at the control types of each team, looks like both of them are a mix. Evony has 5 PC and 2 touch. Rose has 4 PC and 3 touch. Now, I don't think you can check the spectators. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I think mixed control type is just good for the tournament scene overall. More players can run it in a more comfortable setup for them. It means more teams are playing. It means the teams are playing at a more comfortable level. And it's good stuff. Thank you to Zena Manara for the follow. Good to have you on the stream. And just like that, let's get the Molendyke intro ready to go. And here we go, y'all. Game number 1, Rose and Evony. Stepping away just for a second to fill up my water. we are back. Sorry about that. Your boy does not want his voice to get too tired. Not that I'm speaking very loudly. I'm lacking energy myself, but it happens. V2 and 5B with a quick A area push, but not really spotting anything. Indecipherable in the middle, actually spotting V2 and 5B. It's surprising that he didn't get spotted back, but it happens. Evony's actually going to be able to sneak into A completely stealthily. 260s leading the charge. That's why the tank is being played as a fast heavy to get here quickly. I'm just, you know, there is already a fast heavy tank that is used quite commonly, and that would be T95E6. So, anyway, it looks like Evony is going to be double capping the base, but maybe a triple grab there from Rose. They were able to steal it. Rose does have the cap lead. I was expecting it to go to Evony. I think they stepped on the base first, but Rose does steal it. They are rotating a couple tanks back. Evony very heavily set up in the A area. What is their play? Looks like 260s are just going to drive forward. They are not too scared. Welcome Sinbrin to the chat. Shagil, just Alexander getting spotted. Also, Buck got bled once. Presumably I see Card who put that shot in. But let's zoom out a little bit, see what the play is. Evony has already crossed 4 tanks over near Rose's spawn. They haven't quite moved in yet. So Shagil just might have taken a blind shot. I'm not 100% sure if he was spotted when he received it or not. Rose is still boxing themselves up in the town. The nice thing about playing in the town is you have really easy resets on the B caps, so Evony is not going to be able to use grab B without pushing these guys out of the town, or at least distracting them with a maybe counter push over to another side that would maybe take Seed Card's attention away from defending B. But from the other side of the map, from Evony's side, it's really not possible to grab B just like that. Shagil just is putting HE shots into the Super Conqueror's turret. That is the really main issue with the Super Conqueror, is that the turret is just so easy to shoot HE at. It still deals like a lot more damage than it deals to other tanks with similar hull down capabilities. So that is an unfortunate thing, is you can't really keep yourself too safe with the Super Conq, but what you can do is at least, you know, avoid taking full damage shots. Looks like V2 and 5B in the T100 has been spotted in his position. He received a shot. Good early bleed from Evony. They've also got Zero backing up target practice. He's re-aiming this area here. Parslow peeks that, which it looks like he might want to do. Zero is staring and ready to put in a nice shot. Pre-aim. But no, Parslow knows he's spotted. He's not going to want to peek that again until he waits a little bit longer. In the meantime, though, Evony is setting up their counter push. The T100 Indecipherable is spotted. He looks like he wants to step B. Rose has their defense, though. Here's Bloodhound, finds Benny. Bloodhound misses, Benny misses. Indecipherable is still shadowing that base. Ooh, Buck missed his shot, and he took some good damage himself. But here we go. Indecipherable does step B. Does Zero Day look for the reset? Shy Gilgis is trying to help out. He misses his shot. 0 Day's able to put his in. But Shy's going to try to keep that reset, yeah? Sea Lawyer's going to help out as well, though. And he's just going to back right out. He's taking a lot of damage. Buck is getting bled out incredibly hard. Where's the shot coming from? Looks like Kid Carlo looking for a kill on Buck, who's just got to completely hide himself away. I mean, he does have a nice counter push onto Kid Carlo, though. Should be able to get that kill. In the meantime, Indecipherable flanking all the way around in the T100 LT. He's going to try to help Zero deal with Parslow, as Kid Carlo gets the kill as well. Or gets killed as well, but down goes Shy. Evony is stopping the C base. Rose is going to struggle with the bases. They do get the kill on Buck, but now they don't have either base. 845 points for Rose. They need to stop C, and they also need to send someone all the way to A. They do have their T100 LT Rose, he's going to stop in the B base. I don't know if that's the play. You might have to go all the way towards A. He'd be able to find Indecipherable, maybe get that fight going. But as it stands, Aleb should get the kill on 0 day. 965, 970 points. Misses the kill shot. Oh no. Zero's going to have to go for it. He needs it. He does get it. And Evony will win that one on bases. That could have been really bad. I'm not sure why V2 and 5B stood still as long as he did in B. That was a mistake. But also, like, Evony almost lost that by missing that kill shot. That could have gone atrociously wrong for them. Yeah. Once again, game 1, Rose kind of losing it to bad cap management. They did the same thing against the Toma set, where they kind of got outcapped by Toma. Of course, they locked in afterwards, brought it back, but it's not easy when you drop the first game against such a good team like Evony. And Benny on top with 2.6k damage for the team. Game 2 spawns are swapped. So guys, yes, the 260 did work, I suppose, on that map. Was the 260 itself the reason why they won? I don't think I would say that, but I mean, guys, 260 is undefeated on the channel now. Evony are now running Krons. They seem to like taking one interesting tank each game. Game 1 was the 260, now it's the Kron. Of course, the 260 is a lot more interesting. Rose rocking 2 MLEs, 2 2 and 5Bs, 2 50Ms, and IS-4. What's up, Merrick? We're getting updated 260 or 252 magic armor. Oh, so its side is decent. Gotcha. I still wouldn't consider it reliable, because like you can always just like not shoot the side because the hull is terrible and it's a pike nose, so it's not like you can really side scrape that effectively either. But I suppose that's something to consider. I don't really deal with that tank a whole lot, so I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of it too much. Looks like V2 and 5B got subbed out. No light tank for Rose. It looked like maybe they almost had one for a second. They were doing some last second subs, but we saw them got rid of all of their MLEs, if I looked at that correctly. Yeah, no MLEs for them? 4 Super Conks. Okay. Have not seen the Super Conker spam this much. We saw 3 of them on the New Bay game, but this is 4. This is the most that any team has run, I believe. Ron Vons are super speeding over to the town. Looks like Evony is going direct town. Rose direct A. We'll see how confident Indecipherable is feeling on this side of the map, or if he's just going to step the base and hope he doesn't get reset. He is just going to step it. Okay. Ballsy play. If he got pushed, that could have been bad, but he's not going to have any challenge at all. He actually gets the base before Rose's double cap on A. So Evony with the cap lead this time around, they don't need to make a move. They can play defensive. And they are setting up a much more solid tank to defend B than Rose had. Last game, Rose had Super Conks here that were just getting blood with HE. Evony's not messing around. They're putting 2 Krons here. That B base is not getting touched. Not for a while. Rose is still floating around in A with their double 50M. They're not setting anything up for like a long-range HE shot on those Kron Vons though. Like sometimes, just looking at seat cards, position, float right here, you just take a tank that can like HE these guys and just harass, just like sit them right here. That's kind of what Evony did last game. I believe they had like Shy Gilgis here just shooting HE into those tanks, but Rose won't be taking the same approach. They do spot the Kron though. Aleb at least is spotted. Bloodhound in the right position to be doing that. Just peeking every once in a while. That's a fair play. Rose though, they're not messing around. They're already activating a reactive. I don't know if that was a mistake. You definitely don't want to be wasting it too early. Like they haven't even started their push yet. This is a little bit awkward for Rose. But now Evony is aware of them being set up here. Right now, Rose is still kind of feeling things out. They're not grouped up too much. Their Super Conquerors are kind of spread. One of them's all the way in the back. They're not ready to make a push yet. And the awkward thing about the Super Conqueror is, like, yes, you do have reactive armor, but you don't have the HP and armor itself to just shove like the MLE can. That's the thing that the MLE does so well, is you can just get in their face. You have armor, you have HP, you have somewhat mobility. Not to say that the Super Conqueror is like terribly slow, but like, I don't know. I'd rather have a MLE to charge here. Rose still not quite making a move. They're going to have to get Kid Carlo up at some point. Those 50 M's below me will have to make a decision. Looks like Seed Card did get spotted in this bunker position. Indecipherable in a sneaky little T100 spot. Just looking around over here. And what is the play for Rose? What do they do here? 700 cat points now for Evony. They will have to make a move soon. 0 Day is spotted. Looks like target practice moving forward over on the side over here. Trading a shot with 0 Day. Rose needs to make a kill. They moved up Kid Carlo. But Evony is very well grouped together for this defense. The 50 M's come in from the side. And the Crown Vons, are they making a move? They're starting to shoot their shells. Might want to hold on to them. It's Parcelo getting blood a little bit. You don't want the 2 and 5B to be the tank taking all the hits here. Should be the Super Conquerors with that reactive armor. They find it Shy Gilgis potentially to push, but the double Kron Vons are just going to clip out C Lawyer in the middle. They get a nice kill there. Benny's going down on B while Rose is trying to grab that base, but Babalavo going to go down in the center as well. Traded for Benny, but 0 Day goes down as well. So it is a 5v4. Rose is trying to grab the B base, but they should also be considering stopping C. Problem is, I don't know if they have a tank to do that. Then goes a Lab 4v4, but Bloodhound getting picked off quite quickly. No B grab from Rose. It's not quite clear who the next kill is going to be for Rose. They're going for target practice, but I don't think that's going to be enough here for them. C-Card's getting bled out, and Indecipherable is going to help as well. Now he's just going to shoot Kid Carlo, and that looks like that'll be the kill. Buck just needs to unload his clip there, bounces the shot, and Indecipherable gets it anyway. And now Evony's up 2-0. So Rose is not able to stop the cap pressure there. Their push just wasn't quite enough. Super Conqueror, it's a solid tank. It's not bad, but using Super Conqueror's reactive is a lot different than using the MLE's reactive. The MLE can just shove itself anywhere. Super Conqueror, like, it'll survive longer, yes, but it's not going to be bouncing those shots a whole lot. So, didn't quite work out for them with that push. Stev on top with 3.9k damage. Move on. Game 3. Bill Rose gets swept by Evony in the upper side finals. Tell us the map. Rose will get northeast. Double light for Evony. Interesting. They're bringing the 260 back out. They're still playing that tank. 260 over E6. Side armor is something, but is it? I'm gonna guess maybe as a specialty tank it could be worth it. I don't know. We will see how it goes, but well, this is the map. Standard picks from Rose. Only one light, so they will be outmatched by Target and Indecipherable. And here we go, intro on Hellas. Hmm. Game 3 begins. Again, Rose needs a dub to avoid the sweep. But Evony is looking really solid today. They are pushing A, a few of their tanks. What's the 260's role? Is he going to be digging himself pretty deep in the side? The NLEs don't seem to want to stop anytime soon. They're just shoving the side. All missing Sea Lawyer. Aleb is in position. Babalavo's pushed pretty far forward with the IS-4. Actually going to pressure Benny back. Allows Rose to grab the base early. Evony will double light tank grab C, but they do not have the lead. And Benny's already getting bled out a good amount here. Evony's put a few shots in return, but they are down by about 2,000 HP, and now Bloodhound is pushing forward on the other side, but Zero sneaking in a nice shot. So Bloodhound's taking some hits here. But right now, Benny and Aleb do need to be concerned for their lives. Look at the T100s for Evony. They have found 0 Day. Is Rose going to offer any support to him? Looks like C-card parcel have been found. I just had to zoom out a little bit. Oh no, what's happened to Benny? Benny's getting hit pretty hard. Stev the Ape's going to try to keep Bloodhound off of him, but Babalavo gets the kill. And Rose can counterpush this. Not sure what Teletubby is doing. Just kind of looking around on the other side here. But Rose could counterpush this 100%. Bloodhound's about to go down. They need to make some sort of play. They're kind of allowing Zero to get pushed here. Isolated, yeah. Rose needs to make a move, as they are going to lose 2 tanks here. Babalavo, the next to fall. Aleb bouncing the kill shot. Baba should have one more in. But down goes the Super Conk. And yeah, Rose just really not able to keep the tanks alive that they had pushed forward. Baba got killed for free. Bloodhound got killed for free. And then 0 Day got killed for free. And Evony's just running away with the 200s. Despite having a really good opening, just not coordinated enough to keep the rest of their team alive. And Evony still has 6 tanks. So despite a rough opening for them, they are doing a good job at picking off Rose tanks one by one, having good rotations. Those T100s definitely helping with flexibility. And now it's just C-card and Teletubby left alive. Yeah, Rose never pushed their advantage there and really just kind of allowed themselves to get farmed. This head will pick up that kill. And we are going to be seeing a clean 3-0 sweep here from Evony, guys. Good fight that Rose put up on that last game, at least in the first part of it, but it is going to be Evony that comes out on top. So congrats to them. They have made top 2 for this group, which means they have officially qualified for tomorrow, so good for them. Very, very nice. That's that. 3-0 from Evony into Rose. I got invited to my next one already, so what we're gonna do here is hide that, get everything set up. Looks like Toma defeated Rigid, so we don't get to watch Rigid today, but Toma over Rigid, which means that this next set will be Toma Rose starting on Canal. We've already showed all 3 of these rosters, so that's cool. What do I need to do? I need to show the groups. Let's show the brackets, see how the rest of the teams are doing. Alright, so it looks like Kitten and Straight are still fighting, so this set going longer. I expect this actually to be one of the quicker ones to finish. 322 rejects still going on. Alev did destroy SV30 as well, so this set also just as quick, so we don't get a whole lot of info from it, but at least we learned Alev beat SV. We're now fighting against XPD again. They beat them previously. We'll see. So this set determines who also moves on to the final 8 teams for PYS 3, along with Rose Toma. We are about to watch. Zero versus ITI is still going on, so that's something to consider, I suppose. And yeah, so we're still waiting on a bunch of this stuff, which is, it happens, I guess. Back to the training room. We are good to show it. So yeah, Toma and Rose. Rematch from the first set that we watched today. It went to tiebreaker that time. Let's see how it goes here. Again, first map will be Canal. And then it goes to Middleburg, and a tiebreaker will be on Faust. Right away, we're seeing Toma with a very light lineup. They got a T100, a Bat Chat, 250Ms maybe, depending on who readies up there. Rose, pretty solid roster. Nothing crazy at all, actually. No crazy tanks. Just not a whole lot of MLEs in this game. Top Economics, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Angel in the chat, using how their motto is better half of a love, but love is higher. I think it's a meme, because Alev is the main clan and Evony is the feeder. It's quite well known. I think it's just a meme. A cat with power. Honestly thought Rose had a chance. There were less people in spawn, more supporting us, where I could have done better. Fair. Fair analysis. I really quickly need to get this prediction stuff going. But welcome to the stream. It is good to have you in here in chat. Who's outcome? Evony. Yeah, no one even predicted Rose. That's tough. That is tough. I think I might actually be able to handle doing the predictions. I think we'll be okay. Looks like Toma's brought a second Bat Chat into the mix, so they've got 3 lights and 2 meds. They are extremely soft on the north spawn. And Rose with 1 light. Cool, cool. I think 3-0 is all it goes with Indecipherable Sigma model. Yeah, the double lights on game 3 definitely helped a lot. I really don't know why Rose just kind of sat there and let it happen. They had a good advantage, and they definitely could have pushed on the right side and done quite well. Just quite indecisive, unfortunately, but it's easier to criticize them than to be the team playing, so can't necessarily blame them too much. Let's go ahead and introduce Canal. Get the next prediction going. At this point, with the delay, it should be over and everything, but whatever. Delay makes things confusing. But here we go, guys. Toma Rose, the rematch. This time a best of 5, so we'll get to see these guys fight at it a little bit more. And I want to watch Robert's perspective a little bit, guys. It is cool to see him playing competitive here on NA. A W play. He's going to be going right side. Looks like it's a decommit for Toma. Rose is going hard into the center. Interesting. They are dropping a lot of tanks down low. They're going for a complete shove on this side of the map. Babalava has been spotted. Doesn't spot anything from Toma. There we go. Some info now. Robert Lewandowski. And Rose is realizing this is a D-strat from Toma. They're going to try to quick grab B. A rep-up gets in a reset. Also, ZVGL all the way up top. He's spotted, but still putting in the full clip. That is ballsy. He's not getting shot at by Rose. And that's a quick kill. Rose went for a risky strat with the IS-4 grab in the base. It did not work out. We saw in PYS 2 even a KPZ. No, what is it? It was a Panzerwagon. One team put a Panzerwagon in that base, and even that tank was not able to grab it. So an IS-4 trying to grab the base cross map, no chance. Toma was ready for it. Lewandowski in a good position. Arepa as well. And yeah, ZVGL taking a big risk by putting that entire clip in. If Rose was ready to shoot that tank, it could have been really bad. But unfortunately for Rose, they are now down on the bases and they're down a tank. And they are in the side where it's a little bit harder to push out of. So a little awkward, a little minor setback, but it's not unwinnable. They did get some bleeds into Usman, who's looking like he wants to boost himself up here. You gotta get a little bit more speed than that, unfortunately, Mr. Sir. But Rose, they're not too pressed for time right now. This is a 3-tick map, so, you know, there's plenty of time before it starts becoming crunch time. No team is going to get a second base at the current look of things. If Rose were to put that T100 in there, I don't even think they'd be able to do that because Lewandowski's just so close that he'd probably spot him. So probably not happening. Robert going to try to step C though? No, that's not Robert. That is a Repa. Rose don't have a C reset. Uh-oh. He backs out. Not wanting to get blind shot there, although honestly, it's worth sitting there until you get blind shot once. And then maybe you can back out. But like, if you take a little bit of damage, like risking that is definitely worth grabbing a base. He's gonna try again. Kid Carlo is spotted. So Repa will see if he pushes through, but he's not pushing through. He got unspotted. He's running reactive. He's spotted again. Arepa, does he back out? He does back out. Takes the hit. But honestly, that's decent info. So not a huge deal. Not a big loss for Toma. And again, Toma already have the tank advantage at the moment. Looks like they're going to be trying again for base B here. Sea Lawyer is spotted. Usman's going to have resets. ZVGL is going to have resets. Again, ZVGL is not really getting punished for sitting up there. He's taken one shot so far this entire game. It's like 200 damage. Maybe it was like an HE or something. I don't know. But Rose needs to make a play at some point. They are up on the HP. That's only by virtue of Toma's really light lineup. That doesn't mean a whole lot. But anyway, Rose is grouping their tanks up on the left side here. Lewandowski is in a good position to at least get that info to spot them. And can back out because he's got the 50 on the bat chats covering him. Not really in a big, rush. Also interesting to note, one bat chat's running the 4-shot gun, one is running the 3-shot. So that is something to keep in mind. Robert and Arepa hanging out on the left side to spot anything going over this side. Rose is again going to keep trying to grab the B base. It has not been working for them. Lewandowski missing the shot. ZVGL is going to keep going for resets. He's getting spotted. Does not get shot. Okay, he does take one hit. He'll back up. V2 and 5B is going to try again, and Yaku actually missing that shot. He might actually be able to grab it here. He does grab the base. Arepa is going to counter by stepping C. Carlo goes for the reset, but he's going to take some damage for it. There's Robert, but Robert getting suppressed as well a little bit. And now Rose is actually gonna be winning on the caps if they can keep their tanks alive, but they don't. Robert gets the pick. Rose not quite able to do anything about that. Teletubby's also getting bled a little bit. Here's ZVGL in a sneaky position with some nice cross-map shots. The flexibility of Toma's lineup has been really good in helping them get these kills here. Got good defense set up for this game number 1. And that kill does keep Toma a little bit more safe in terms of caps, but they will eventually have to grab a second base. Is Arepa going to try it? Teletubby's been bled out so heavily that he will not be able to defend this side. Can Sea Lawyer and Parcelo do it? Yeah, Arepa is going to step the base, and Rose will not have a reset unless they can somehow hit Arepa blind. Which they are trying to do. They won't have it, though. And this will secure Toma having the base lead. Eventually, Rose could have caught up in this last minute, but now they definitely can't. They need to get a kill. But that nice little play from Toma was pretty much checkmate. Rose making the mistake of letting that base go away, and just like that, we are going to be seeing Toma at a huge advantage with 1 minute left on the clock. Now Rose is going to be trying to step C, but Toma can at least have their defense set up for it. Usman and Arepa are both quite low, though, so they want to make sure that they're not spotted. Arepa gets spotted. Rose doesn't have the kill, though. Maybe a team with a little bit more reaction time could have picked that one. Usman putting a nice clip into C Lawyer. Doesn't get spotted himself. V2 and 5B going for the base grab, but Yaku is also stopping B, so no real issue here for Toma. In fact, Parcelo is so low, he's likely to get killed here. He does. Gives Toma the nice game 1 win. That one going almost all 7 minutes. And Rose having some opportunities to bring things back with the caps, but they just kind of let their tanks get picked off one at a time. They made the risk in the early game, then their C resetter got picked, and they didn't really get to backfill the position. So Toma, nice game 1. They're very flexible lineup. 3.8 from ZVGL. He had a nice farm. Rose definitely did not punish him enough. Game 2 is next. Anyone else feel DFM Pondo just gifted 2 top 8 positions? Yeah, I mean, half of DFM moved to LF, so that's kind of half DFM. But yeah, Pondo not being here. Yeah. DFM core had too much going on, and I believe Ponda core just kind of doesn't play that actively anymore. Welcome, Space Ghetto. Game 2 time. Toma is again running a pretty flexible lineup. 2 lights, 2 meds, and an E6. So very mobile lineup here. Dropping the bats. Rose with 1 light. Again, Teletubby. But a less MLE focused lineup. 1 MLE, 2 IS4s, 3 British Heavies. Solid, okay. Toma believes in the flexibility, which I tend to as well. This is a map where you get to see some crazy stuff happen. And looks like they bring in a second MLE, so about a British Heavy. Okay, cool. What are the opening plays for each team? Toma's not going quite as aggressive as Rose did by going for an immediate B step, but they will bring a tank into the middle. But Rose is going to counter it right away. Oh no, they're just immediately pushing it to Yaku. They see the tank driving in the middle, and they counter it with 2. Those IS4s are going to get that clear quite quickly. Parcel's going to look for that HE shot. Gets a nice shot in there. That was very nice. Good punish by Rose. I'm surprised Toma put such a soft tank in the middle there. Usman trying to challenge the IS4. Looks like Toma's going to rotate and maybe try to punish that tank now in the middle. But Usman's going to get bled up by Parcelo and C card if he's not careful. Never mind, those shots go into Lewandowski. And Toma should be able to pick up this kill potentially, or is he safe at this point? No, he's not safe. The main thing is that Rose has good farms on everyone that's trying to get the kill on him. Yes, they lose the tank, but now the tanks are equal across both teams, and Rose has a 3k HP lead. Then again, part of that was because Toma's light lineup, but still, like, looking at all the tanks bled out from Toma, Lewandowski is on 1100. There's nobody that low on Rose team. During all of that crazy shenanigans, though, 2 bases were grabbed by Rose, only 1 by Toma. Robert is now grabbing the C base. I don't think we're going to see a reset. So both teams will have 2 bases, but Rose has a big cap lead. Toma, though, looking to set up a little bit of a counter on this side of the map, but ZVGL's been punished a little bit. This time Rose is on point with their light tank punish game. And now they have a nice defense set up on the AB side, and we see the classic scenario. With CD pushing into AB. So many different ways to do it. We've seen it happen so many different games. But how will it be done this time around? It's a 6v6. Immediate danger is ZVGL on 300 HP, taking the same position he had last game as well. And he does have good info. He's pretty much permanently spotting Zero Day here. As I say that, Zero Day gets unspotted. ZVGL's not going to try to go for another spot. Maybe just trying to play it safe, not a little too risky here. Maybe Guzman would be a better tank to put in a position like that. But no, maybe he's going to be playing more actively on this side. I feel like this would be a good spot for ZVGL to take, but that's fair. That's fair. Arepa's been spotted in his position, so Rose knows something is up on this side, which they'd be correct about. Robert pushing underneath, though. I like how Toma's not wasting any time here. They see that Rose is at 730 cap and counting, but Robert does get spotted, though. Good info for Rose. But right now, their concern is just defending A and B. They don't have to be anywhere else on the map to do that. Lewandowski rotates out. Toma's making moves now from the left side. Teletubby's moving forward, going to detect K-Joseph now. Good trigger discipline, not shooting immediately as soon as you have a shot and getting yourself spotted. Instead, it's going to be Parcelo shooting from a much greater distance and not getting lit for it. Joseph's in a position to maybe try to put some punish shots into the rear of Kid Carlo and at C Lawyer, but not going to be doing it. Instead, challenging Parcelo and Teletubby on A. Toma's making moves in. They're bringing ZVGL to stat B. Arepa took 800 damage. He gets picked off incredibly quickly. 950 points now. C Lawyer trying to make a play for ZVGL. 950, 960. And Toma doesn't seem to have anything left. No, they lose ZVGL. Sieg with a very nice kill, and Rose do take game 2. So the set is tied 1-1. Two very nice games on Canal. I think they're so enjoyable to watch. Great map pick, Tolian. Good pick. And yeah, very nice moves from Rose. Really, both games kind of happened with one player getting completely overextended in the first, 30 seconds of the game. Game 1, it was Rose trying to grab B with an IS-4 from the opposite spawn. And then game 2 is the E6 going mid alone. Very punishable. And that is exactly what Rose did. They punished quite well. Really good execution there from them. Move on to game 2, Middleburg. Checking up in the chat. Bud Willie, good to hear your voice in here. I guess see your chat messages, but whatever. Thanks for doing this, of course. I am enjoying it, and I'm glad that you're getting something out of it as well. Comp games are fun to watch, even if it's not just Joker and Origin. Anyway, game 3, Middleburg. Toma with North spawn, 4 MLEs, 2 2 and 5Bs, 50M. Rose, 3 MLEs, 3 British heavies, and an IS-4. So no lights, but we do see 1 medium on Toma's side. 30 seconds until game 3. Again, this is a best of 5, so still got at least 2 more games to watch. This and another, and potentially even a tiebreaker as well. These teams seem relatively evenly matched, so we might see it again. Alright, here we go, guys. Middleburg. Still waiting down. Looks like some players haven't quite connected yet. But it means you guys get to watch the full intro and the countdown as well. Now, which direction does each team go? Middleburg is a map where it's important to have your hand at least a little bit in both sides. if you completely... Ooh, did you see a blind fire? Usman takes one. Very nice shot from Rose. Yeah, if you completely ignore the top, then you give a little bit of positional damage. But if you completely ignore the bottom, then you could give up caps. Teletubby was trying to grab B, but it looks like Toma's going to aggress immediately into the town. Teletubby is quite alone, but Rose is going to counter push immediately. Toma not overextending too much, though. Arepa might be a little far forward. Will that be a target for Rose? They are just pushing right on in with the counter. Are they going for the B reset? They probably won't get it. Nice tracking shot from Toma. Going to prevent Rose from resetting the base, so we do see a free base grab from Toma. They're going to have to bring their base, the rest of their tanks in, sorry, I meant to say there. Because they don't want to be caught out with this counter push. V2 and 5B still quite low, but still at least trying to put his gun in the game. Rose is kind of pushing in two areas here. They're sending some tanks on the outside, they're sending some into the middle, and they're kind of dividing their attention a little bit here, which could be very awkward as Toma's going to sweep in from behind. Have a lot of shots into Parslow. He gets picked out immediately. V2 and 5B as well, and Rose's counter is being countered yet again by Toma's counter push. Down goes Teletubby. Sea Lawyer's low. And just like that, it's a 6v3. Toma having full advantage on this game. Very nice stuff there. Immediate punish into Teletubby. They didn't waste too much time bringing in the rest of their tanks. After Rose tried to counter, it's a little too slow though. And Toma take that one quite handily. The least close game so far of the set. I know I was talking a little bit at the beginning about how most of the time, you know, at a high level, Middleburg is about, you know, having your hand in both sides of the map. This fight pretty much completely down low. Although I will say, like, even though the fight was pretty much down low, Rose did give up the entire hill and allowed Toma to come in from that side for free and just sweep behind. So even though there wasn't a whole lot of action on the hill, Toma was able to sweep in from that direction, which helped them a lot in their counter push from behind. And yeah, overall, it just seemed like Rose didn't know exactly where they wanted to push. They split a couple tanks into the MLEs at B, which, like, MLEs aren't really the target that you want to kill if you can avoid it. That being, I guess, Toma only had MLEs down in the town, so maybe that doesn't quite work. But, I mean, they had the isolated one in Yaku, I believe it was. So why they took attention 3 of their tanks away just to look into base B, maybe a bit of a waste. But they can clean it up. We still got another game to go, and potentially 2. This time we are seeing both teams bring out lights. MP Boy, what is up? Middleburg fun to watch, but annoying in pubs. Yeah, it's a tough pub map. 100% I can agree, especially if you're like a Heaven, you don't want to drive all the way up top. But that's where most fights tend to happen. It can be a rush. But here we go, guys. Game 4. Will Toma clean it up here? I guess I didn't really mention the stakes of this set here, guys. Loser is eliminated from PYS 3. And their hopes of top 8 are gone. Both Toma and Rose are currently outside of top 8. So if they can move on tomorrow, that would greatly help them. If they lose this set, their top 8 hopes are pretty much dashed. I mean, there's a chance that a team above them just completely underperforms, but I don't think any of those teams are underperforming, so this is big, especially for Toma because they're in 9th. They are in the advantage though, so things aren't looking too bad for them. Both light tanks going to similar positions. Ooh, we do see a blind shot actually. Teletubby, the light tank, takes the blind shot from Salva. That's actually a very good heads-up play, knowing where that T100 is likely to be. Salva sneaking in a very nice shot. And yeah, Teletubby's already bled. So So really good awareness from Salva. He's a good player. But both teams have mostly been set up top. Babalavo is going to grab A for his team. Toma's not going to send anything to B, though. They just have Salva as a long-range defense in the MLE. But we're seeing a C-step here from Robert. Rose is set up, though. They're going to try to defend it. C-Lawyer takes a free shot. I don't know why you activate reactive after taking the hit. There's really no one here to shoot him other than Robert. Robert misses that shot. Was maybe going for the cupola there. Didn't quite have it. Seed card in a position that can be pretty sneaky, difficult to deal with, but not quite able to connect the hit. We do see a B grab, though. I didn't quite notice it. Arepa did drop down to grab B. And now Toma's going to send 2 tanks around to A. Babalavo is covering A from afar. But Toma has the extra tank down there, so if they take the initiative, they may be able to just steal the base. Yeah, Salva's just going to step right on it. Baba's not going to be able to defend, so do we see the counter push up top? Rose will need to take something here. They now have no bases. Baba went for the reset, missed it. Gets double tapped. Rose knows that there are 2 tanks down low, but they sent Teletubby down as well, so they don't quite have the tanks to push up top yet. It would be a 5-on-5, which they're currently being bled out quite a bit more than Rose. Or, sorry, than Toma, I suppose. But here we go. We do see the push. It's a little slow, but we are seeing it. Robert is set up to defend. Kind of looks like C-Lawyer clogging traffic up a little bit there. Originally wanted to push, maybe not so much anymore. But we do need to see the move made. And Arepa was able to rotate all the way back in time. So yeah, Rose just not taking initiative here just allows Toma to bring the tank back. Arepa is going to rotate back down again. Maybe search for Babalavo or something. Don't really know what's going on there. But Salva's going to drive up in time. And Rose really just gave Toma plenty of time to do what they want to do. Toma's got a really nice defense set up. They're super passive with all their tanks. They've got really good crossfire angles. K. Joseph, Castillo, Yaku, Robert on the other side. And they can shoot any tank they want. That's going to be Kid Carlo. Joseph with a nice kill. And who is Rose's target? Looks like it's going to be Yaku. But they don't have the tanks to do it. C-Lawyer is backed out of the push. C-Card is backed out of the push. They're coming in now, but it's a little late. And to me, it just seems like Toma just had such a good defense set up that Rose is quite not able to penetrate. They will get the kill on Arepa over on the other side, but it's just washed at this point. Almost all 3 bases. They get C-Lawyer traded for Yaku. And just like that, Toma win game 4 as well. Clean gameplay from them on Middleburg and a better feel for the map. Rose had a good attempt, but unfortunately this is the end of PYS 3 for them. They do not make the grand finals, which means Toma and Evony will be fighting today in the grands. Both of them moving on to tomorrow. So congrats to Toma for keeping themselves alive here. And if they outperform one of the teams in top 8, they could do quite well. And potentially even sneak their way in on cups. It'll be close. It'll be very close. But it is doable for them. Here we go, guys. This is it. Grand finals. Evony Toma. It's like Evony on the left, Toma on the right. Let's see what you guys think for the final set. Both of these teams do move on to tomorrow, so the pressure is safe in that regard. However, looking at the leaderboards, Evony is in 8th and Toma is in 9th. So it'll be really close for the cups for them. The difference between 1st and 2nd today is only like 200 cups, so that's not going to be enough for Toma to just overtake. So really, Toma was hoping that Evony didn't move on past today, but they will. Obviously, they made it to Grands in the winner's side, so there's no question about that. But they're going to have to seriously outperform another team tomorrow, or even win their group tomorrow to to make top 8. It's going to be a challenge. Maybe another team drops out somehow, but I don't know if I see that happening. I'll refresh the website really quickly, and then we can show the grand finals. I also have to do my prediction. Really quickly show the groups. Kitten defeated straight in a tiebreaker. So this was a nice close set. Would be a good group to watch. But Straight kind of kicked Casta's butt there. Took the dub. And group 2, Rejects over 322. 0 over ITI. And this fight is still going on. So this is probably a really good group to watch. I have to watch back Voltus' stream. We've seen all this. Toma over Rigid was 3-1. In group 4, Alev 3-0 over SV. SV 3-1 over XPD. So SV, this is their very first PYS, and they're already moving on to the final day. So that's pretty good from them. They've got good setup. And so we already know the top 8 teams for this last PYS will be Kitten, Straight, Evony, Toma, Alev, SV, Rejects, and the winner of this set 3-2-2-0. 3-2-2 needs to win this. If they don't move on, then they could fall out and Toma could sweep in. It's entirely possible. Not 100%, but it's possible. 3-2-2 does not want to lose this. This would be bad for them. Anyway, let's show the training room now, guys. Evony, Toma. First time these two teams are fighting tonight. And the 260 is coming back out. I don't know if Evony is memeing or if they actually think this is meta. I don't think they're memeing. These are important sets for them. So they actually believe in the 260. Will that hold up in top 8? I don't know. I don't know if that can hold up in top 8, but they're playing it today confidently, and I can respect that. As the team in 8th place trying to hold on to themselves. They are also bringing in 2 T22s. I think that's not common, but it's really not bad. If you play 2 of them together, it could be dangerous. We've seen it a little bit. Toma with a T102 50Ms, 3 MLEs, and Evony with 2 MLEs and a mouse. Okay, we're on winner mouth for games 1 and 2. Games 3 and 4 will be on. I keep closing it. Why do I keep closing it? 3 and 4, Alpenstat, and tiebreaker, if it happens, will be Yukon. Evony's looked really good tonight, guys. We'll see if Toma can bring him to a tiebreaker. They looked clean their last set, though, so we could see it. But off we go to grand finals, final set of the day. Evony and Toma. I'll have to do the prediction. Shoot, I'm gonna do that really quickly while this intro is rolling. No one bet for Rose Toma, so that's awkward. So maybe people just aren't really doing it a whole lot on Twitch. That's fair. Sorry, just getting it published, and we're good. Game 1. Double T22s from Evony on the southeastern spawn are going to be challenging the double 50M and T100 from Toma on this side. They're going to have some support, though. 260 coming in, help bully the meds. 260 is not bad at that. Toma's sending in plenty of tanks of their own, so we are going to be seeing a nice big fight down here. Toma going to be popping in with 2 MLEs to crash down onto Benny, but taking a lot of damage from the side. Shy Gilgis is going to have a farm here, guys. Buck coming in from behind in the mouse, and yeah, Yuku's just been bled out way too hard here. He's kind of got himself propped up to the point where his upper plate is not angled very well. He's just going to go down quite quickly. And in comes Buck. Shy Gilgis is just going to have the rear of Robert. And having a 2 and 5B with the rear of all of these MLEs here, that is beautiful. He's going to get that kill quite nicely. YLA is getting bled out, though. While all that was happening, Toma had a really nice push into this corner. They kicked Aleb out really quickly. Wile the next to fall. Problem is they've got a lot of HP down. They're down almost 4,000. Even though it's a 5v5, they're about to lose Usman. With Indecipherable making good rotation over to him. He took a lot of damage though, and Toma defending Usman quite well. So Evony's going to switch their focus to Castillo instead, who's being pushed in the center without a whole lot of support. K. Joseph sneaking that kill on Indecipherable. So the E50Ms are alive for Toma, but only barely. And just one small little shove will be enough to do it. Target Practice should have this, and he's not even going to look. Buck's going to have it. He will instead look towards Usman and Arepa. And this should be no problem for Evony to clean up just fine. Mouse not doing a whole lot, admittedly. He just kind of been driving around getting ignored. Maybe not the best tank to use given the brawl. But I mean, I'm sure this is not what Evony had planned for the tank, right? It's not like, oh, the Mouse was a terrible pick, you know. This was not part of Evony's plan. They just had to react to Toma's positioning, and they did that quite well. Part of a good team is knowing when to go off strat and to do your own thing as needed to react to the enemy. So Evony showcasing that here with a nice game one. Buck trying to go for a little bit of a random kill here at the end with a nice flex on game one. Good W. Akama getting excited in both chats. It's goofy. I know, back in the Avengers days, you loved using the crazy tanks. This is like the third or fourth game that Evony's used T60. It didn't quite work out this time, unfortunately, but that's just because he was the first focus fire target. It doesn't mean a whole lot. They're running it again. And an IS, this is just goofy, bro. They do not care. I think these guys think they're way better than Toma. They're just running whatever they want. They've got a T57, yeah, they're just going all goofy here. Okay, never mind. It's double IS-7 instead of double 260. Not much better, to be honest. I mean, the IS-7 is not a popular tank at the moment, but they are using it. Toma's rocking the triple 50M and an E6. That could be another corner push, but I don't know. It's weird to do that twice. But I respect it. Toma knows how they think they can win. Kame, where are you this competitive season, my guy? Did you get cut from Origin? You not try out? Weren't planning on playing? What's going on? I know you've been on that Marvel Rivals grind, so I'm guessing you're just not really playing a whole lot of Blitz, which is understandable. I really haven't either. I've been on Baldur's Gate grind, although I did finish that. I am done. I 100%ed that game. Platinumed it. Took me over 300 hours, but we did it. Great game. And I've been busy with IRL stuff. Haven't been doing a whole lot of gaming. And Zero saying I step C, so it looks like Evony's going left here. Now what is Toma's play? They're 350Ms. They're going right, so it's a corner push, but it's not the corner push I was expecting. I was expecting A. Looks like it might be C. What is target practice doing? Target practice is backing up. I was trying to click over here, and for some reason it brought me all the way over there. So Toma is shoving the C area. Arepa gets spotted. Do the 50Ms get spotted on the crossing? No, but you can probably guess that if Repa is getting spotted pushing this, then there they are. Okay, there we go. There's all the info. No shots are quite connecting, but Evony knows that Toma is taking the C corner, which is what it seemed Evony wanted to do. Ooh, nice shots from Arepa and Robert. They're going to go for an immediate push into Zero. Zero saying, I'm stepping C. You are not stepping C, my friend. You are getting touched. Big push from Toma coming in here. You got to bring those MLEs forward. Arepa should not be stopping here. You have to keep that push going. MLEs don't have the speed to just stop these pushes here. ZVGL's missing because of that nice face hug. And in come Toma with the push as well. Evony did counter push. They got the kill on Levin-Golski. I didn't see exactly where he died. But Toma's pushed pretty far forward with their 50ms. They've all been bled pretty hard though. Castillo's low, ZVGL's low. Robert's going to challenge target practice, but he's not even looking. He'd rather get a kill on Castillo if he can. Is he tall enough to? He actually is. The Emily is tall enough to shoot over that. That is actually quite crazy. Put a nice one into ZVGL there. Looks like YLA's got caught out, though, potentially by the E6. Should get that kill. He does. Aleb will get the pick on him. He's going to try to circle around and avoid. Benny might look for it instead. Benny gets it. But Benny gets picked off as well, sitting on the B base. And it's quite even in terms of HP. Aleb should have the kill in Arepa, but down goes target practice. It's a 4v2. HP is pretty much equal. So Toma just needs to utilize their extra guns. They are doing that. Double tapping Shy Gilgis, only taking one hit in return because, of course, 2 guns to 1 is just the way. ZV just to make sure that Shy doesn't get that kill. Robert missing that shot somehow. But Usman's taking the 1v1 with Bell. No, he is looking at Shy as well. That's good focus fire. And even though Usman will likely die, putting in that extra shot allows the rest of Toma's team to crash into Aleb quickly. And there we go, ZVGL putting in the shot. Aleb does get one kill out of the 1v4, but with Robert having so much HP and then also those 2 other guns to take out, surely Toma won't be so stupid as to let them get killed for free. Yeah, Robert should be taking the hits. He does. Toma cleans it up. They win that one 1-1. Huge initiative in that C corner. They tie it up. Got me busy with school. Very understandable. Sneaky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. 260 is OP, this is approved. Yeah, surely. Three to 9 in term. No, that's terrible. That's awful. And you're West Coast, so tournament is like 6 to 8. So yeah, that just doesn't work at all. I have to say though, evening classes sounds awful. Oh man, having all evening classes, bro, I would cry. I would not be happy. Maybe it's for you though, I don't know. You might like it. I'm not here to judge. I just couldn't do it myself. Move on to game 3. Sets tied up, Toma and Evony 1-1. Alpenstadt is the map. 3 Kurans from Evony? 2. Kuran is not a tank that I think of when I see the map Alpenstadt. We'll see how it gets used. Maybe they're starting to move him back. I'm not entirely sure. But no lights for them. Toma has 2. 3 MLEs, 2 Toon 5Es. Okay. Yeah, Evony likes Krons. It's not a tank that I think of on this map, but I'm interested to see why they want to use it. Maybe just defending C in the middle. I don't know. Could be. I don't know. Double VK72 though. Solid pick. It's a good tank. We don't see it a whole lot anymore. I really don't know why. I think it's just because the MLE plays the role of like the big bully. But the VK72 is not bad. It's not a bad tank. But we are seeing them now. Evony loves their off-meta picks. Why is Lyrical in my YouTube chat? Go away. Get out of my YouTube chat. It causes enough problems. Double T100 from Toma is pushing A. Kronvon's A passively. Maybe some sort of reset position. Some sort of defense. I don't know. But Evony is a B with Stev kind of flexing all the way in the back. Shy does get spotted. That's good info for the lights. If they pushed too far, they definitely could have had something bad happen to them. But yeah, Evony is still playing over here. And Shy does now get spotted. And in come the T100 LTs now as well. Shy is -2 shots. He's probably just going to put in his third and go down. Yeah, he's empty. He will not be able to do a whole lot else. An empty clip Kronvon is very, very low damage output. Toma kind of overextending with the Repa. He's in a little bit of an awkward spot. Castillo maybe taking a bit of a better approach going all the way around. Usman as well. Stev's going to have his back though. I like how Buck is HP sharing for Shy, and he's also looking at the light tank as well. Shooting lights is super useful, because those are the flexible tanks that can be a pain in the ass late game. So you want to get those killed quick. Toma, though, they turn their focus to Indecipherable in the Kronvon there. He's going to want to empty his clip as much as he can. ZVGL missing the shot, but Castillo gets the kill. And still, Evony does not have any kills of their own yet. They'll be able to pick up a Repa in just a sec and Robert. So it'll be a 5v5 for the moment, but down goes Buck. 5v4 target practice. Where is he? All the way in the middle. Lewandowski should have him as long as he's not too passive about it. He's tracked, though. Will Yaku come around up top for it? No, it's going to be Usman from the other side, T100. And Toma's got a really nice surrounding position on Evony right now. They've kind of got everyone in the river. It's a 5v3. They can just kind of farm whoever they want. Things are looking really good for Toma. And it seems like whenever they take initiative, things are going quite well for them against Evony here. Stev the Ape will go down in just a moment. Usman has the hit points. ZVGL from the side, though. Now, Alub is full HP here, so it looks like the HP is close for Evony, but 80% of it's just the one tank, and it's really just these two VK-72s left. Yaku trying to go for an HE on YLA. Didn't quite work out. Lewandowski's down. Yaku's going to search for it. ZVGL should be shooting him as well. Doesn't even need to. Aleb looking for the HE. Nice shot from Aleb. That's a very good shot right there. HE. It's a 3v1. ZVGL's bouncing shots. Stop bouncing shots. You're really going to make yourself a potential HE1 shot as well? That is insane. No, the side hug is going to do it, though. Aleb couldn't bring the gun down. He will fall. Really wasn't going to matter anyway, but I was wondering what the light tank was doing there. Didn't matter. Toma won the second game in a row. Just like that, they having the advantage over Evony. Pretty big. The 200 cup difference, probably not going to matter, but of course, still making for an entertaining set. And ZVGL having a nice 4.4k game. The T100's really rocking that one for Toma. Usman being able to stay alive on his side of the map. That was really good. And their initiative really seems to be winning them these games. Evony just hasn't been prepared for it. And Aleb on top with 4.5 himself, but was not quite enough. Robert's playing. Yeah, Robert. Robert is on Toma helping out a little bit. It's pretty awesome to watch. The GOAT streamer himself with his NA account. It'd be cool to see him streaming his perspective, but he's not doing that. 3-2-2 knocked out of top 8. 0 beat them. Oh. Oh. It's still going to be close. That's possible, though. I'll have to look at the points. 3-2-2 choking. That's rough. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'll have to do a little bit of math there, but they might very well be out of top 8. Toma might be safe regardless, guys. Ho, ho, ho. That'd be insane. I guess we're going to find out soon. Thank you for the info, Angel. Finish up my water there. Oh, man. All right, guys. Game 4. Toma close it out. Yeah, the points will be close, but we can do some calculator math in a bit. I don't know. what is the play now? Triple 50M for Toma. Evony's bringing out the double T22 again, but they're also complementing it with the T100. So plenty of mobility on both sides. But this time, YLA is going to be the lone tank on his side of the map, as opposed to last game it was the Kronvon, which really didn't work out. The Kronvon kind of got deleted. But a T100 might be able to get away. Doesn't spot anything, but deciding to play it safe, which I like. And there we go. That blind shot kind of does confirm for Evony that Toma's playing on this side. Although what really confirms it is the fact that they went C and spotted nothing and grabbed the C base for free. So that definitely tells Evony that Toma's over here. They confirm that by stepping on the base. They'll have it, but Evony has the capped lead. So no sneaky initiative from Toma this game. Evony will be able to stabilize the game a little bit here in the opening. Also sneaky position from target practice, in case a little bit of push action comes from Toma over here. Could be a nice little punish spot. I haven't really seen this a whole lot. This is actually a really interesting position. He has the gun depression because of the little hill propping up the front of his tank, lowering the gun over the rear. It's clever. But it's been exposed. Everyone knows your spot now, target practice. I have exposed it to the world. I don't know if he invented it or if he picked it up from someone else, but it's the first time I've seen it. Cool. Good to learn things. That's why guys watch comp streams. You can learn a thing or two. Of course, guys, don't do this in pubs. Please don't do this in pubs. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Please don't do this in pubs. Okay. Toma is sweeping back, though. All 7 of their tanks grouped together quite heavily. They are wasting no time here. This is a 5-tick map, so you don't want to let things go too out of hand. In come the 2 and 5Bs down low with the super speed boost. I like how the MLEs are waiting for the 2 and 5Bs to get in position. And here we go. They are all being spotted. And in come the 50Ms as well. Here's the defense. How do you react if you're Evony? The T22s are here. 60 TPs coming in. T100 stopping A. That's pretty clever, actually. I like that. That's going to put a lot of cap pressure on Toma. But Toma have found Benny the Hamster hiding on the other side of the map. So they are getting good bleeds onto Stev the 8, but also will have punishing shots on Benny as well. I like how Castillo temporarily ignored Benny just to make sure they could secure that kill. But there we go. A base was stopped by Evony, so Toma needs to stop C in return and get the kill on Benny, which is taking a long time, I have to add. He's dug pretty nicely down in here. I'm surprised Lewandowski's not looking at this. He's really not making much use of his gun at the moment. He definitely could be, but it is what it is, I suppose. The 250Ms will eventually get that kill. Our rep is quite low. Shy or Indecipherable are looking for that kill. They find Yaku instead. YLA has been floating around the entire time. He grabs B. Now his full HP tank is going to be able to start getting picks here. However, Evony are going to lose target practice after getting the kill on Robert. That's their first kill, though. They are losing tanks left and right. Shy Gill just trying to back out the best he can. VVGL picks up target practice. Shy is still quite low. Lewandowski's looking for him. No, he gets Indecipherable. Buck's in a 2v1, 3v1 of his own. He will fall. Shy Gill just bouncing the shot from Lewandowski, gets the kill, but in come the 50M sweeping through. YLA does find Yaku. They both miss the shots on each other. But Yaku's got cover to hide behind. Down goes Shy. Toma just needs to stop the bases, but they don't need to, actually. They get the kill in YLA. And Toma, with the sweep on Alpenstadt, no tiebreaker for Grand Finals. Toma wins at 3-1. With a very nice performance today. Losing their initial set to Rose, but bringing it back from the loser side. And Toma takes it. Congratulations to Toma for having a very nice Grand Finals performance today. PYS 3 Day 2. And we will see how they perform tomorrow. Of course, Evony don't lose out on much. Really, the only difference was a couple hundred cups. But considering Evony and Toma are 8th and 9th, you know, they're right next to each other, of course. Those little cups can add up a lot. Of course, we do need to do the math with 3-2-2, though. We'll do that in a second here. But yeah, congrats to Toma on the nice dub. Evony looked good today, but Grand Finals was Toma. Losing game 1, but bringing the next 3 back quite nicely. And maybe Evony needs to maybe realize... I'm not trying to shit on Evony. Evony needs to maybe realize that maybe the meme lineups are not working. Maybe they underestimated Toma. There we go, guys. That was a nice set. Really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and set up my notepad here and try to figure out what the points are looking like for these teams here. So let me maybe share my screen a bit. You guys can see it. Okay, so 322 is at 23,741 plus 3rd place. And then Toma is at 22931 plus 1st place plus tomorrow. So that's what the math is looking like. Now I have to hide my screen really quickly so I can open up the points thing again. As I close that, I don't want to show my file explorer. Okay, screen. So here are the points. 3rd place today is 3235. 3235. 1st place today was 3638. And then tomorrow, they will gain at least 967. At least. $967. So, let's see if we can do our math here. We've got a 6. We've got a 7. We've got a 9. I can't type. Looks good. I think I can do math. Here we've got a 6. We got a 7. We got a 4. We got a 7 and a 2. Toma does bypass, I believe. I'll have to double check my math here, but this should be 1824. So yes, carry the 2. Yeah, I think you are correct, Angel. Toma does pass 322 for top 8. Man. Well played to Toma. They had a good showing. I don't remember exactly how all 3 of their PYSs went. I believe they made they had made last day on the first one. I think maybe 322 might have missed out on one of them. I think 322 missed out on the first PYS. I don't remember 100%. I don't know. But yeah, Toma gets it. Congrats to Toma for clutching it up. Today's cups only really cemented that, but like the extra couple 100 cups, would it have made it the end of the world? No, but something to consider. GG's. I mean, these weird lines kind of screw them. I mean, maybe it was the overconfidence to use those tanks. I don't know. I think Evony's still a good team. Maybe they just had an offset, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah. GG's there. Let's really quickly, I'm going to go to just chatting and then pull up the brackets, refresh them, and see how the other groups did. I don't know if they're all over yet. It looks like that second group still had a lot going on. The group was going pretty slowly, so it might not be done yet. Group 1's not done either, actually. Okay, so that's interesting info. Share my screen. So Group 1, Kitten Straight, still going at it. Group 2, Reject 0, going at it. So yeah, that's a big upset over 322. That's tough. Congrats to 0 for this, by the way. That's awesome. I don't know if that'll bring them into top 8. They'll need to really win tomorrow to do it. In that case, that would kind of screw over Toma anyway. Like, if an upset teams wins tomorrow, then that completely, like, shifts top 8 predictions out the window. But you know, we'll see if that happens. Group 3 we just watched. Congrats to Toma. Group 4, it is Elev. They had no problems today. 3-0, 3-0. So, Elev looking good. There's no way for them to drop out of top 8, really, tomorrow. Even if they get last, they still have enough points to be the best team on points, so. GG's to Elev. And, yeah, see how the rest of these teams do. I'm interested to know the results of this, although they don't matter again, because both of these teams are already in to tomorrow. So, we'll go ahead and end the stream here, guys. It was fun. We will catch you guys tomorrow. What am I missing here? Don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah. 9 p.m. Eastern, PYS 3, day 3. And then top 8 starts on the 11th. Can't guarantee if I'm streaming on the 11th. We will see. But hopefully Voltus will be. And then I'm a maybe. It's like for me it's like 50-50. I'm going to be out that day and I don't know when I'm coming back. So I don't know. But hopefully we'll get to cover as much as we can. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Get you guys all around. Thank you all for tuning in today. As always, stay safe. Happy tanking.